Hello you all lovely salespeople of the world, how you doing? Mustafa Wahidi coming to you live from Mustafa Wahidi Vlogs. Today's lesson is very important. As you know, in the last lesson we covered what a sale is, right? What is a sale? Sale is the transference of emotion, and the primary emotion being that of certainty, right? And then you've got the different elements of certainty. You've got three elements of certainty. You've got the product, you've got yourself, the best resource, salesman, and then you've got your company, right? So you have to get the customer's mind on a 10 on 10 on all of these three elements of certainty, right? And then inside these elements of certainty, right, you have to develop what we call logical and emotional certainty, right? As we covered in the last vlog, you can see the clip up here. So in each of these elements of certainty, you have to develop logical and emotional certainty, as we talked about in the last vlog. Now, in today's vlog, we're going to discuss something even more amazing. We're going to discuss the order. What comes first? Does logical certainty come first, or does emotional certainty come first? What do you guys think, huh? What comes first, logical certainty or the emotional certainty? And the answer is, you have to start with logical certainty and get the customer's mind on a 10 on 10 on logical certainty, and then comes the emotional bit, right? Then you talk about the emotional certainty and you get the customer's mind on a 10 on 10 in emotional certainty for each of the three 10s, right? The product, you, and your company. Why does this happen? It's because now this is the important part, guys. You have to focus. People don't buy a product on logic. People buy a product on emotion, but people justify with logic, right? So people buy a product on emotion, right? But they justify their mind with logic. For example, you have you want to buy a Mercedes-Benz or a BMW, right? So you will buy it only if you really emotionally value that product, right? So when you emotionally value that product, you're going to buy it. But for example, you, out of emotion, out of a gut feeling, you just buy something, what's going to happen? Your mind is going to irritate you. It's going to be like you made the wrong decision. Logically, that it doesn't make sense. So what we teach in the Wolf of Sales workshop is, firstly, you have to work on the logical certainty of the customer's mind, okay? And you have to get that logical certainty on a 10 on 10 scale, on a 10 on 10 continuum in the customer's mind. So once his mind is logically certain that this is the best decision he can make to buy a product, then you open up the customer to be swept off his feet emotionally, and then you build up his emotional certainty in his mind and get that emotional certainty to a 10 on 10 on the certainty continuum. So what happens is, when you convince the customer initially logically, and you build up a airtight logical case in his mind, he is logically very, very certain with the features and benefits of the product that this is the best decision he can make, okay? And once he's logically convinced that is the best decision he can make, you open the customer up to be swept off his feet emotionally, and then you work on his emotional certainty. And then when you work on his emotional certainty, which has nothing to do with features, benefits, it has to do with future pacing, how a customer feels about using the product in the future. For example, a person's about to buy an ice cream. He just imagines himself tasting that ice cream, feeling the coolness of the cream in his mouth. He feels that cold ice cream going in his belly. He feels he's not going to be having that temptation anymore, and he's going to feel like he's $1 million after he tastes that ice cream. That's the emotional certainty. So once his logical mind convinces him that this is the best ice cream product he could buy, it has a brand name, it has the best price, it has he can afford it. So he logically convinces his mind that this is the best decision he can make, that this is the best ice cream he should buy because it has the best price, the best features, right? It has the best brand image, it has the it is exactly what he wants in taste and flavor, right? So when his logical mind is settled and convinced, then you sweep him off his feet by working on his emotional certainty, by making him future pace, right? He has to imagine how he's going to feel eating that ice cream in the future, how it's going to like literally freeze his mouth, right? How his belly is going to be filled up with that nice ice cream. It's not going to be feel hungry anymore. It's going to make him feel like $1 million walking out in the hot sun while he's perspiring and eating that ice cream. Is going to feel so good, so nice. His body temperature is gonna drop. He's gonna cool up. You know, all of these emotions are gonna come to him when he's thinking about eating the ice cream in the future. That's emotional certainty. So then once his logical mind is settled that this product is the best, this ice cream is the best, it's the best brand name, perfect price, and you know, I love the colors of the wrapping, the packaging is excellent, okay, then you move him emotionally by future pacing him, making him understand how he'll feel eating the ice cream, the image, the visual image, and you know, how he's going to taste in his mouth, having that ice cream in his taste buds, right? So then he buys. So people buy on emotion, not logic, but people convince their minds by logical certainty. People convince their minds by logic. So first you have to build up, the order is logical certainty comes first, emotional certainty comes second. You build up the logical certainty in the customer's mind first. You convince them with all the features and benefits of the product, right? That it makes logical sense to buy this ice cream, or to buy this car, or to buy that priority account in a bank, right? Get all the priority you know, features and benefits which come with that priority account. You go play golf in so club. You get to, you know, be part of a yacht club, etc., etc. Those features and benefits which come with the priority account. And then once he's convinced logically that this is the best investment he can do with his money logically, right? Then you work on his emotional certainty so that you close the deal. You convince him, like, my God, you're going to be a priority account holder in that XYZ bank. You're going to have the black card, and when you go to any store or you go to any club or a gym and you have to make a payments and people see you have the black card, you're going to be flocking around with people. You're going to feel so good. You know, when you have to treat your friends at a high-end cafe and you take out the black card priority pass and you put it right there in front. Your friends are going to be like, wow, man, this guy's made it, he's so successful. This is all emotional certainty. So first, logical certainty comes first. You build up the logical certainty, you convince the logical mind that this is the best decision the customer can make to buy the product, and then when he's logically convinced, the airtight logical case for the product is made in the customer's mind, then he frees himself up, he opens himself up to be swept off his feet emotionally, and then you have to work on his emotional certainty. You build up the emotional certainty and get it to a 10 on 10 on all of the three elements of certainty: the product, yourself, the salesman, and the company, and the customer will buy your product in a snap. That's how it works. Love you all, salespeople of the world. Get ready for the next amazing vlog. Subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends to subscribe, your family members to subscribe. This has to be the biggest sales network in the planet, okay? Love you all. Talk to you guys next time. Salute. Love you all. Bye.